And you know, there's some things that are just important to me in terms of timeliness and getting things done, etc. You know, so when you said be here tonight at 6:30, you know, I was kind of here. But what I want to ask is, you know, if it's important that, especially as a city commissioner, that things be done in a timely manner, I'm just a little concerned about the fact that one candidate turned in their financial reports 3 weeks, 2 weeks late. So I just want to hear, you know, what happened, Reverend Dunn, in terms of the financial report for all candidates being turned in late and, you know, not being there.
It was lost, the first one. I don't know what happened to the second one. It did eventually come in, and the others will be forthcoming. That's what I've been doing, but I've been mailing them. All of them are stamped on the date that they're supposed to be in, and they've been mailed on those times.
Okay, but that's not what it shows on the actual report that was sent in.
I would like to ask Mr. Hardiman, other than being grandfathered in and grandmothered in and auntied in and uncled in, what really gives you the experience? What have you done in the community? I mean, I respect your accomplishments as a young man, but in college we used to say you have no hours, you have nothing to show for it, and that's not a put down. I'm just being straightforward. You have not served on a board, on a community board, on anything. I know you work for the Public Defender's Office. You get paid for that. I'm talking about what have you done community-wise in this community, that when I was your age, I can enumerate a lot of things.
Well, I think the first thing we have to think about is when you were my age, most of your community service hours were court appointed. You know, so those are things that the court forced you to do. But not considering anything of that nature. Well, I think the first thing we have to think about is when you were my age, most of your community service hours were court appointed.
It's very risky to talk about court appointments, because if you talk about family members, Roy, Al, and Billy, I think they got enough to build up to the Mount of Everest. I just think that needs to put that out there. He started it, I'll finish it. When I was 30 years old, I was named to Ebony Magazine's top 30 young black leaders of the future in the United States of America. That's what I did when I was 30 years old.
What happened?
That's the time.
Reverend Dunn, I wish
Trump runner gets all the questions. I like that.
That's what the polls say.
I don't worry about the polls. I'm talking about the truth. Question.
So, I mean, I wish I had more questions to ask you, but because Ms. Collier already asked one of them, I'll talk about your appointments. You said you've been appointed twice, and that's very true, ladies and gentlemen. He was appointed twice, but of course, in that second appointment, you stood before the City Miami Commission, and on tape, and we can all Google that meeting. You said in front of my church members, in front of the cameras, in front of everyone here, I give you my word as a man, as a pastor, that I will not run for office if you appoint me today. And when you made that statement, and you were running against, for that appointment, Pierre Rutledge, and you were tied with them, they unanimously appointed you. And that's why they appointed you. But shortly thereafter, you did run. So can you explain to the people here what made a man of God lie to the commission?
Nobody can bind me up in a box. Nobody can bind me up in a box. Nobody can bind me up in a box.